Spurgeon here with RevZilla to talk to you today about the detailed breakdown for the Fly 38 helmet available at RevZilla.com. So the Fly 38 is going to be your open face helmet in Fly's lineup. It's for all you junior badasses out there that want to sacrifice the safety of a chin bar for the factor of just looking cool. Now, when we're talking about the 38, you're going to have a couple of different graphics available and a couple of different solid versions. What you see in front of me right now is going to be the metal flake root beer, as I like to call it. There's also going to be a matte black and a metal flake black version. And the disparity between prices, the solid colors come in around the $110 price point, and then when you get up into the graphics, they bump to around the $120 price point. So not a big disparity between price when you're looking at the graphics versus the solid colors. Now, as far as the construction is concerned, Fly is going to utilize a fiberglass shell, 2 different shell sizes. When we're talking about weight, when we threw this on the scale in the large, came in around 2 pounds 8 ounces, and it is going to be DOT rated. So if you are rocking this helmet in a state which requires you to wear a helmet, it will pass all the regulations for Johnny Law. Now, as far as fitment is concerned, the 38 is going to fit a little bit more on the neutral oval side. Means it's going to lean a little bit to those of you out there that have a slightly rounder head. A little bit wider on the sides, a little bit narrower front to back, still going to be comfortable. One of the things that I really like about the Fly 38 versus some of the other 3/4 helmets that I've worn is it sits a little bit lower in the head. The reason you're rocking a 3/4 helmet, it's all style. You want it to look cool. So one of the problems that I have is some of the biggest bulbous kind of looks that you get with the other ones. This one sits a little bit further down, giving you more of that articulated look that you're looking for in a 3/4 helmet. Now, as far as what we're seeing overall, very simplistic in its design. Like I said earlier, it is going to be a fiberglass shell. There are going to be 2 shell sizes. The breakdown falls where the smaller shell size goes from extra small up to large, and then from extra large to 3XL, you get bumped up to the larger shell size. Now, when we're taking a look at just some of the detail on this, first of all, I love the paint. The root beer brown that you see in front of me has almost like a gold tint to the metal flake to this. Really nicely done. I could see myself painting a bike in this color. Really great job in the overall quality of the paint from Fly. And then the other thing you're going to see, just the border on this is going to be done with this stitched vinyl. Really nice feel to this and just kind of completes the look. It just adds a little bit of an accent to this. Now, when we're looking at the 3 snaps in the front, you can add a visor to the helmet, and as we spin it around, again, you're going to see there's no vents with this. Really simplistic in its design, exactly what you would expect from a 3/4 shell. Now, one of the things that Fly does that sets it apart is the inside of this. So let's take a minute and we're going to take a look at the inside. Opening this up, you're going to have a Coolmax liner with this, and the really cool thing is that it's fully removable. So some of the other manufacturers will give you removable cheek pads. Fly is going to allow you to remove the entire liner, which makes it easier to wash. Now, when I mentioned the cheek pads, one of the things you're going to note with this is that there's really nice deep cutouts. And this is going to work for those of you out there that want to install a comm system. Some of the other manufacturers don't have the same cutouts. This is going to be really easy to add speakers to if you're looking to add a comm system to your 3/4 lid. 3 snaps to get the cheek pads out, easy in, easy out. And then the liner itself has a brow mount, so you're not going to have any snaps along the forehead. You're not going to have anything along the occipital ridge, which is going to give you any kind of a pressure point. You're going to see along the back, along the front, they simply mount into the actual liner of the helmet itself. Now again, Coolmax liner, it's going to help to wick sweat away, and the fact that it's so easy in, easy out allows you to wash this, especially if you're pouring a ton of sweat into the helmet, which in the summer months is quite possible because there's no vents with this particular helmet. Now, as far as the EPS liner is concerned, single density EPS, very basic when we're looking at the internals of this helmet, but I like the fact that Fly does give us a removable liner, which allows us to simply pull it out and just aid in the ease of washing. Now, there are a lot of riders out there that are rocking 3/4 helmets, that are rocking Fly helmets, and if you want to hear more about what they have to say, click the info button on your desktop or mobile device to read what other riders are digging about the Fly lids that they're rocking on their rides. If you have more questions for us, pick up the phone, give us a call, 877-792-9455, or simply type us out an email, cs@revzilla.com. Thank you for joining us for this look at the detailed breakdown of the Fly 38 helmet. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.